Hey everybody, I'm coming in to make another video here. So first things first, do not disturb is on, no notifications to worry about. Next up, we're going to be hitting Hatur Turns crystal in round 2. So let's take a look. First, of course, we've got our boosts and we've got collective boosts, and we called in, and those are all super important, so good to double check. Now let's look at our team. Red. Now we have some good choices. I'm going to use Zombie Pig. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And the reason that I'm going to use him is because none of his skills damage crystals and they boost other creatures. Here I'm going to use Freya. Now this one's a little tough because her skill 2 will damage crystals, so you got to be smart when you use her, but she's very powerful. Then we have Heim. He's like Superman, in my opinion, one of the best creatures in the game. He wink bursts, but a way better version of it because he also buffs any combined creatures when he goes. So not only does he do a ton of damage, but he also will buff up any other creatures you have. Now for purple, I'm going to use Moonin. Here's a good tip. If you create Moonin in turn 1 or 2, his poison will not hit the crystals. What you do have to be careful for is skill 2, his crows. If they go into a row where the crystals are, they will potentially bust up your crystals. So be careful making him. You can make him after you have an orb made, or if there's nothing good on the board, depending on how it starts out. You just have to be a little bit careful. Mine's not level 11 yet, maybe one day, and then he'll become like super up. So we have Gang Up and Luna's all full, all ready. Let's hit the crystal. Okay. Immediately I see an orb with Zombie Pig, but we have to be careful because with that one, if we were to make it in 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we would make a big Freya, and that would potentially mess up our crystals. We also have potential for a Freya orb in... Why don't we go ahead and move... To be safe, we're just going to have to delete it. Then we can delete here and move here. Next turn, we have the orb, which, awesome. Now, let's make ourselves a Moonin. He'll poison that on the next turn. And do we want to get greedy and go for another orb? We could. Let's move this here and see how things shake out. So if we moved in here, so I'm just trying to look and see. So we would basically need we move Freya there, we move Linen there. Now, what's going to happen is the boss is going to do damage. He's going to hit the combined Moonin and the Freya. That's going to destroy that Freya and bring up the second Freya, which next turn we can make our second orb. So I like the looks of that. Let's go ahead and end the turn early. Sometimes you want to do that just to get things shaken. Excellent. Now we have 2 orbs. And we can Luna for green. Look at that, we could take a 3rd orb. I don't think we need it, to be completely honest with you. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it and see what it does. Cool, so we just did like 6k damage right there, and we've still got 2 crystals to pop. Okay. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Heims on the board, and a good number of them are going to direct hit the boss, and they're all going to pump up Moonin, so let's go for it. Boom. Moonin's now at 655, and Freya is at 528. Unfortunately, she's not going to direct hit, but that's still awesome. Regular refresh. Always hunting out those orbs. I don't see them. It doesn't look like the Moonin's going to direct heat either. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes that happens. Kind of want to make the Freya, or we can make the Heim. I'm just trying to see. We've got 2 moves. Moon is going to survive either way. If we were to delete, call me crazy here, but I think we have the potentiality for another orb. How do we get it, though? Here is a good tool. I think if we gang up... No, if we gang up purple, we'll lose the Heim there. How can we get this orb? Or can we get this orb? We could always try a refresh and see if we get lucky. Kinda, sorta, not so much. That's okay. We'll put another moon in there. And Heim to pump everything up. Cool. So now we've got 2 moves. This Heim is going to direct hit next turn. And if possible, we want to make a Freya here that will direct hit as well. Got it. I used Luna there for yellow just to increase my chances of getting the Freya there. So now we've got Heim at 291, and we've got 3 moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to gang Heim up after we refresh. Let's gang him up to make him bigger. 387. Now let's, if we make this Sari here, the zombie pig in row 4, he will suck up all those other ones and boost up the other creatures. So let's do that. Now we've got Heim at 437 and Freya at 129, both getting ready to direct hit. Huge, huge, huge. Let's see, can we do anything else? I think that's about it. Boom. That's a 15,200 hit. Look at that. That is the power of Heim bursting. That is the power of Sorry and Moonin and Freya. It's just a really, really good team. I hope this was helpful. It was a lot of fun to play, so I hope it was fun to watch. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And, yeah, like the video, all that good stuff. Thanks a lot, guys.